Hey, fourth graders, Mrs. Denton again. So this time I'm in a hat because it's getting sunnier in my backyard. But as we talked about last week, we need to have a place to do our work that's distraction free. And inside my house, there's a lot going on. I have three other people and a dog, and I have two different Zoom calls going on. So I went and I found my quiet place to do my work. So I'm going to give you a minute to go find a quiet place to do your work because now you're ready to work on your own book and do some awesome, awesome reading work from your own book. So I have my book Wonder. So pause it, get your book so you're ready to go and come back. I'm not going anywhere. Okay, go. All right, kiddos. So you're back. So I've been rereading Wonder, as you all know, and this is about the fourth time. And I want to think about, all right, we practiced with Pond. Now it's time to do work in my own book. So what's my own book? My own book, as we all know, is Wonder. So the first thing that I wanted to think about and that we did with Pond was to really think about, because I've read it before and I already know what the whole story is about, but I know that there's a lot that I missed. So what I really want to think about, I don't know, is what is my story really about? So I kind of wrote down on a couple different post-its until I got to the right idea. So what I came up with is what my story is really about is Wonder is about a boy who doesn't look like anyone else and wants to fit into the world. Instead, through lots of ups and downs, Augie changes the world around him. So now that I have this idea and it makes sense to me, I'm going to go and put it in the About section of slides, which was where the publishing page was. So we're going to go there right now. So it's the second slide. So as you all can see, I put in here that Wonder is about a boy who doesn't look like anyone else. So that should be what goes right there. You can add a picture from your book. You don't have to, but I want to try to come up with a one or two sentence what the book is about. But I look at it, okay, that looks pretty good to me. But now I want to do some work that's about what I noticed in my book. So I had to have gone down to this one, which is slide 11, which is where we were supposed to go. And this is where Mrs. Graham's mini lesson was, and Pond was on slide 10. So hopefully you've now listened to Pond. You have looked at Mrs. Graham's mini lesson. You've then also watched my reteach of the mini lesson using page one of Pond and kind of going back and noticing things that I didn't notice the first time I read it. So now I want to do that work with Wonder. So, oops, I skipped ahead. So over here, it says to write three new things that you notice, right? So I want to think about what are some of those things that I missed that I now know are really important things to this story. So my job, like I showed you yesterday, is to mark those moments, those words, those things that jumped out to me, and ask myself, how am I changing as the reader of this book? And so here's what I noticed. So one of my noticings was at the last minute, Augie decided to change his Halloween costume. No one at school knew it was him walking down the hallway. He was able to walk confidently and high five others. This, and if you notice, it's kind of highlighted in dark purple because this is the part most of you are missing. You just tell us the moment, but you don't tell us why it's important that you noticed it again. This is key, my friends. So this is a key scene I didn't realize was important because it leads to so many conflicts and major changes in the story. So mine took up a lot of space, and a lot of you might go, oh, Mrs. Denton, Mrs. Graham, Mrs. Taylor, Mrs. Briggs, Mrs. Abood, Mrs. Yeoman, I don't have enough room. Make a new slide. That's all you have to do. Make a new slide. You go up to this area, and what I did is I chose the one because I needed to put two more. So I chose the one that had title in two columns. So I don't want to choose one right now. So went to the second one. And because I don't want to give everything away for you, I'm only doing two. But I could, and I will be doing a third one, right? So my second noticing is when Jack realizes that Summer actually chose to sit with Augie on the first day of school, really to just be nice. And that was pretty brave. And it's in quotes because that's word for word what it was in the book. And then do you see the purple highlighted area? This is the important part, reader. This is the moment of realization when Jack starts to care more about himself and what is the right way to be versus what other people are thinking about him. When I first read this scene, I was like, it was a quick line in the story, and he's just like, yeah, I was really brave of Summer. And he kind of keeps going. But now that I've reread it and I know how the story goes, it jumped out to me as a really important part. Okay, I hope you are feeling like you are ready to go and try this work now that we've practiced with Pond and now that you've seen me do the work with Wonder. You have all the tools you need. All you need is your book, something to write with, and your awesome brain to share your noticings with us. Again, I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I can't wait to see the awesome, awesome things that you come to share with us. All right, fourth graders, I'll see you later.